Hello and welcome to Capacity TV. My name is Saf Malik, Deputy Editor at Capacity Media. We're here live at ITW 2025. I'm delighted to be joined by Pooja Atel, who is the Global AI Lead for Telcos at Microsoft. Pooja, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited for our conversation.
Me too. Pooja, can you tell us a little bit about your role at Microsoft?
Sure. So at Microsoft, I'm the global AI lead. I work with the global strategic telcos where I help them build AI solutions and specifically building AI solutions for accelerating network transformation, enhancing overall productivity and efficiency of the telcos. And also the most important one where I really work on terms how I can help them in terms of unlocking new revenue streams. So that's we work with them. We really try how we can help them innovate further by helping them build AI practices and cloud of excellence, center of excellence. And we also see how we could collaborate together to build, more innovative technologies using Azure AI.
And off the back of that, what would you say is Microsoft's strategy when it comes to AI for telcos?
So overall strategy for Microsoft, if you know, it's not like industry specific, but definitely for the telcos or any other industries is to empower every person and every organization on planet to achieve more. That's what our vision is. And with AI, we really want to see how we want to enhance the human potential, right? We just don't want to develop products. We want to see and we want to bring in technology transformation where we fundamentally change how people interact with technology and with each other, right? So that's the vision what we have. We want to we want professionals and in fact humans to see how they can automate mundane and repetitive tasks and focus more on innovative creative tasks and also see how humans interact with each other so that they can focus. So human interaction, creativity, strategy, that's what we want everyone to focus on. And that's our vision.
You mentioned it a little bit there about the transformation journey for these telcos. How is Microsoft helping telcos specifically with their digital transformation journeys?
So at Microsoft, if you see, we have this very strong framework, which we recommend to our telco partners and we recommend it to most of our industry customers as well. Let me take a step back over here, right? 2 years back, when Microsoft launched the Gen AI demos, we had customers visiting our EBCs in Seattle, saying that, oh, wow, this technology looks cute, right? And it was like, this is a cute technology, but do you really think AI is going to help me transform my business processes? And it's cute, but I don't know if I might just use it for building holiday cards. Fast forward a few months, we had customers coming to our EBC and showing a little bit concern, saying that, do you think AI is going to replace us? Microsoft, we need some guidance. And today, the tone has changed drastically, right? We have customers coming to the EBC with like hundreds and thousands of use cases where they've spent like millions of dollars on advisory firms to understand what are the AI use cases, how they can make their businesses more efficient, right? And where they need Microsoft guidance is how they can separate the hype versus the impact, right? We really want to see how do we help them do that. And for that, we've developed a framework, right, which has four foundational pillars. And we recommend our customers, our partners, and internally within Microsoft, we've used this as our strategy, right? So the first pillar, most important one, is how you enrich your employee experience. And at Microsoft, and actually most of the organizations, employee first, right? The valuable asset. So we try and see how we can enhance the overall employee experience using Copilot, right? So we invested around in 65,000 Copilot licenses, right? And it was a payoff because this was a strategic decision. We could have actually gone ahead and invested that money in GPU sales, but we decided that we want to go ahead and invest in Copilot, which brought on around, I would say, 9% of revenue increase per head, per employee. And we were closing deals 23% faster, right? So overall, it was a good payoff for us. That was the first foundation pillar. So when we work with the telcos, we recommend them to go with the employee first experience, try and see how they can enrich. Second, customers are important for everyone. Everybody is looking for customers for life. We really want how customers can be retained, can be loyal, and customer satisfaction is top priority for all of us, right? Similarly, within Microsoft, like we drink our own champagne. So we actually we were using Copilot to triage any of the customer incidences. And at Microsoft, we have around 75 million incidences every year. So we use Copilot to triage those instances and see how we can bring in productivity, right? So that was one. Now, the third foundational pillar is reshaping the business processes. That's where most of the organizations tend to start at, but we don't recommend. We want you to start at employee experience, get on to the customer engagement, and then get on to reshaping your traditional 50-year-old processes. Within Microsoft, we formed a small team, which is led by our Chief AI Transformation Officer, who is actually working and reviewing each and every process, old processes, and seeing how we can build in the AI first approach, right? That's what our focus is within Microsoft. So that was our third pillar. Now, the final and the last pillar, which we recommend in the strategy of embarking onto the AI transformation strategy, is how you can bring in and bend the curve of innovation, right? How do you use AI tools, AI data platforms to bend that innovation and use to your benefits, right? We use GitHub Copilot for 1/3 of Microsoft product development. You might have seen that we have, in last 6 months to a year, we've developed more than 3 times of what we developed in the last 3 years combined. So that kind of a product development by using AI-powered tools, right? So with all these 4 pillars, what we're trying to achieve is we are trying to, I would say, combine human potential with AI, agents, Copilot, and unlock productivity. That's what we are trying to. And we recommend to take this pillared approach so that you can build in your journey comfortably and, yield the results you're looking for.
It's fascinating and refreshing to hear, to be honest. And finally, Pooja, what industry challenges are you seeing at Microsoft?
So with AI, I would say what are my customers and also the telcos, right? With a recent survey at TM Forum, we saw that most of the telcos were complaining about data management. Data management is one of the key challenges which we are seeing with the telcos, right? So if you see, AI cannot happen without good data. Right? Data is the most important thing when we talk about AI. So we recommend that, having a very good data governance, data security, data policies, because having data in silos, right, and having poor quality data, unstructured data, is really not going to have good AI transformation. So we're working in collaboration with TM Forum for the telcos to develop a modern data architecture. And you might have heard about Microsoft Fabric, which is our data architecture platform, which in the era of AI, which actually unifies data processes, tools, and AI to bring in a very, I would say, centralized approach and a reference architecture, which is very industry specific as well, to resolve all these data challenges and bring in the right data security policy and governance to lead data challenges.
Pooja, thank you so much for joining us. We've really enjoyed chatting to you and have a great event.
It's a pleasure being here. Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching Capacity TV.